Shalom, Brother Kabad back with another GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before I go any further, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching us His truth according to the Bible and Ruel. Anel Shalom, not a sincere Akim. Throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing His truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And Anel Shalom to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, hopefully elect. Shalom, back with another lesson. Lord, when it's edifying. Hey, man, prophecy is speaking. Going back to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right. Hearing more of wars and actual wars that are happening. All right. A lot of these wars are no longer rumors. They're actual wars that are going on. And, we're really at the end of this man's age, and you know it's gonna go out horribly. That's why we give a strict warning to our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, the Hebrew Israelites, that the Lord has something prescribed in these latter days that's very, very dreadful, very terrible, and for you to be in a state of repentance. See, everyone thinks that everything's gonna go on like it's always been. No, there has to be a time where the end comes. And we're living in that time now. And we're going to read about some of these things, which is prophecies that are written in the scriptures, so that it will persuade you to seek the Lord. This is 2nd Ezra, the prophet Ezra speaking. 2nd Ezra 16 verse 14 says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again till they come upon the earth." The ultimate plague are those missiles. "The fires kindle and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth." Now, the earth is not going to be destroyed. It tells you that in Ecclesiastes. One generation passeth away, but the earth abideth forever, roughly paraphrasing. It is in transit, so Lord, when it's edifying, not too long. Verse 16, it says, "Like as an arrow is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be set upon the earth shall not return." Once again, these are visions that the prophet Ezra is seeing. It says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? And for you Christians out there, what does that precept mean? What does this scripture right here mean? The woe means destruction. And the Lord said, Ezra is saying, who's going to deliver me in those days? Letting you know that Ezra's going to be back here in the latter days. Reincarnation that the Christians don't really believe in. It says, verse 18, "Beginning of sorrows and great mournings," because people think they're in a state of sorrows and mournings now. Wait till the time of Jacob's trouble, which is spoke about in Jeremiah the 30th chapter. You can start around the 4th verse. The beginning of famines. Right, a famine. Let me lighten this up. The beginning of famine, which is a lack of food. And even though things seem to be somewhat reasonable, evil is going to continue to grow in the earth. As it tells you in 2nd Ezra, I believe it's the 6th chapter or the 8th chapter, one of those chapters. Evil is going to continue to grow in the earth. They're going to think themselves being a good case. Right? There's going to be a lack of food available for you. A lack of resources, things you need to survive, water. And the Lord knows what we need to survive, and the elect is going to be well taken care of. The hopeful elect's going to be okay. We're living in a time of seeking the Lord when it's not the thing, in a sense. The true power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And it's going to pay off by seeking the Lord now. It's going to pay off, man. We'll probably end it off on that. How is nothing sweeter than have taken heed to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, and great death is going to be a lot of deletion. A lot of deletion. What's that? And these are scriptures we go over all the time. 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. Because they despise his word. See, our people despise correction. They despise reproof. Only thing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are about is pleasing your flesh. And who taught you that? The self-proclaimed so-called white man whose biblical nationality is a Hebrew Edomite. Okay? And our people are going to go down. A lot of our people are going to go down with this man, especially the woman. Especially the woman. And it's going. Why you still pulling? Well, it's just fucking. Oh man. Let me go ahead and park. People just be pulling out parking spaces, not even freaking looking. Not even looking. But give me 1 second. Whew. Tired, man. Tired. Yeah, how about you? I was shy. Ooh, man. Lord, come back quickly. But anyways, it reads on 2nd Ezra 16:18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. Right, because things are going to get out of their hands. Because ultimately, this is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the world calls God and Jesus. All right, this is their show. This is their show. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Watch and pray, like it tells you in Luke 21. Watch and pray that we be able to be found worthy to escape the things that are coming. And the ultimate thing that's coming is our temptation to see him. Oh, it was in the same chapter. So let me just keep reading down. It says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anger are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. So the Lord's going to be putting a foot up our people's asses during these times to come, and they're still not going to turn back from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Verse 21. Behold, the Lord's going to jack us up, or jack 2/3 up through what? Job loss. Right? Facing homelessness. Cars being repoed. Vehicles being repoed. All right? The Lord's going to strip you people down. Families being broken up. Death amongst your love of loved ones. Your loved ones, but the ones you truly love, the Lord's going to take them out. And Jake is still not going to acknowledge their wickedness. Verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's what's something you don't want to be a part of. That sword, that famine, or confusion, because they're all going to lead to your death. Isaiah 33:6 comes into mind, that this wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. It's going to keep you stable, unmovable. Right? And these times, our faith should flourish. Seeing these prophecies come to pass, man. It should flourish. Let's see here. Verse 22, it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And you read about that in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, that you better off dying by the sword than die by famine. Because that's the famine is a slow and painful death. And that's all you people know how to do. That's all these people know how to do. Is eat. That's why everyone's all out of shape, man. Everybody's all out of shape. Because they're addicted to these GMO foods. And they're addicting. Right? Here it is. You know, you can't control what you put in your mouth. How can you control your life? How can you control your life? Well, you don't have the control to not put something in your mouth that you know is not good for you. Another reason why we need Yahweh Shai, man. It says, verse 22, for many that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So you not getting away. You not getting away from the Lord, man. I meant to bring this out yesterday on a live stream me and the brother Hawad did. This is Jeremiah 15 and 1. It says, then said the Lord to me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Talking about the Israelites, cast them out of my sight, let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go? Whither shall we go forth? Because in these days, Jake is going to be in a more confused state than ever. They're not going to know which way to turn. To trust the white man, the system, all right, trusting their weaponry, jobs, okay, drug. They're not going to know which way to turn. They're going to try to turn to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, but guess what? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith the Lord, such are for death to death, and such are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Whoo! So the Lord got different judgments prescribed for 2/3 of our people. And when we see these judgments, we're going to know there was nothing better than the fear of the Lord. It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beast of the earth to devour and destroy. You see? And this is Sirach, last precept 23 and 27. Because when we see these judgments go down, we're going to know there was nothing better. There was nothing better. All right? God just pulled up. He's all in my freaking face. Trying to see what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, Sirach 23, also known as Ecclesiastes 23 and 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord. What does fear mean? To be greatly terrified of someone or something like he causing pain. Right? Deuteronomy 32 and 39 comes to mind. And that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. Right? Because when we in them chariots, Lord's will, we part of that hopeful elect them to be delivered and saved up out of this bitch. We're going to see the torments, like that happens during Jacob's trouble, that happens, once them, because we're going to see it during Jacob's trouble, the torments that happen to our people. But ultimately, when them missiles hit, man, when we up in them chariots, Lord's will, we're going to see the judgments that play out upon the wicked of our people, the wicked that trusted in this man's system, the ones of our people that turn their backs on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And yes, these seem like troubling times, but what did the Lord say? Let's go back to Sirach. Is that Sirach? No. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra 16. Yeah, these things look like troubling times, but we had nothing to worry about because the Lord said what? This is 2nd Ezra. Is this what I wanted? Let's see here. Oh. Nah, maybe this might be it. I'm gonna read it. 2nd Ezra 16, and yeah, this is what I wanted. 16 and I'll start at 73. It says, then shall they be known. Well, I'll read it 7. I'm going to go through it quick because I got to go. 2 Ezra 16:7 says, "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, Esau, Edom, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Right, because this is a time of trouble, man. Like it's never been on the earth. Matthew 24:21. It says, verse 73, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire." Because when you try gold in the fire, you purify it more, man. All right, and the Lord, is refining us through these fiery times. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved," because it's all about trust and faith. "Saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for your